So he got a beam on it. I'm looking at it, I'm like, damn, that motherfucker looks sexy. So I'm in the middle of looking at it and just analyzing the gun. All of a sudden I just hear a little, so I'm looking like, who the hell just made that noise? Yo, what's going on, G-Dot family? You already know it's your boy G-Dot back at it with another banging ass video, but you already know before we get into it, you already know what you gotta do now. Come on, beat me there. Don't let me say it first, you say it first now. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get notified every time I'm dropping a new video. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at GuaboyG-Dot and Twitter at GuaboyG-Dot so you can get notified every time I drop a new hot picture. You see, I got that drip on. Got that drip on, you see what I'm saying? Anybody wearing this, anybody got this hat on with this shirt? And let me show you something real quick. Let me show you something. You see what I'm saying? I'm putting you down now. I'm putting you down. Come on now. Everything happened for a reason now. I wore the hat for a reason because it go with the jeans now. Real dripper, real dresser. Go follow me on Instagram so you keep up with the fashion. But also don't forget to subscribe to my gaming channel too so you can get notified every time I drop a hot new gameplay. I'm playing Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order right now. You're gonna want to get notified when I'm dropping the gameplay on that for real, dog. But without further ado, let's get into it. So you already know Chicago a wild ass place. Anything can happen on any given day, and today was no different, man. It was just one of them days that, hey, somebody decided to bring that pipe to school. Somebody said, hey, I need to be protected when I slide to school. But for you to understand why they brought that pipe to school, we gotta go all the way back to the beginning of the story. Now this is my 8th grade year of grammar school or elementary school, wherever you're from, however you call it. And I was cool, and you know I was cool with everybody. I didn't have no problems in school. Every day I went to school, I had fun. 7th and 8th grade were the only 2 years I really had fun in school. I was doing whatever I wanted to do for real. I was cool with everybody, didn't have no beef with nobody. The girls wasn't going like that, but I was still getting hoes. It was a good time, like, you know, and I ain't really got no real responsibilities yet. I'm just going to school. But everybody feeling like that because we all in 7th and 8th grade, so anybody got to worry about nothing for real. We just out here cooling, living life, doing whatever you want to do. Now, a couple kids from the school are from the hood. It's a charter school, so it's a random lottery who get into school. Some smart kids got in, some hood kids got in, some lame kids got in. It's a good mixture of everybody in there. But since we live around the hood, it's a lot of hood kids that's in there. So since we live in the hood, you already know what be going on. Bang, bang, shoot them up. After school, we can't leave the school premises like that. If we leaving, we gotta leave. We gotta go straight home. If we leave, we can't come back for real. And on top of that, we beefing with the other side of school because it's a north part to our school. It's a south and it's a north. We CGW South. So CGW North low-key into it with us. They had a big ass fight. They 6th grade year before I even got there. So there's a lot of beef that's going on around the school. So I ain't gonna lie, niggas low-key feel like they need to be protected. So this nigga in my class, I ain't gonna say his name, but let's just say his name was Jay. Jay was cool as hell. Jay was one of my homies. Like, you see what I'm saying? He was a player. I ain't gonna lie, Jay was my homie. He had this thick ass girl that he made his shorty. Woo! Her ass was fat as hell, boy. He got a lot of player points from this guy for cuffing that, for bagging that. You see what I'm saying? Because I was even trying to bag that and I couldn't do it, but he did it. So I ain't gotta do nothing but give you some respect for it. But Jay was a hood nigga, but he ain't really show that he was a hood nigga. He came in our 8th grade year. I ain't know him like that when he first came to school, but we ended up getting cool. So while we ended up talking one day, he told me he had a pipe. I'm like, bro, you capping. You ain't got no gun. You don't even look like you got no gun for real. He was like, I swear to God, I got a gun, bro. Want me to bring that motherfucker to school or something? I said, hell yeah, go ahead and bring it to school. Like, why wouldn't you bring it to school? You scared of something? And the whole time I'm egging him on. I don't think he gonna do it for real. I'm just talking shit because, you know, that's all we do every day, all day in class. We just talk crazy to each other. We see what everybody gonna do. So I tell him to do it. He say a few jokes. I say a few jokes. We laugh and forget about it. A couple days later, though, we in 3rd, 4th period, and it was one of them classes that nobody really paid attention to, but the teacher trying to be fake serious about the work for some reason, but nobody really paying attention to his lame ass. We just here to have fun. So we in the class and everybody cooling, like all the guys sitting at one table and all the girls sitting at another table. So you already know how the tables go. The girls talking about some girly shit, the niggas talking about some nigga. But while the guys talking about some nigga stuff, my homie Jay instantly say, I bet y'all don't think I got it on me, huh? But everybody look at his ass like, what? And like, he say it low, but he say it high, so the teacher can't hear him, but everybody at the table can hear him. So we looking like, boy, what is you talking about? You ain't got that on you. Stop playing like you got it on you. In class, though. In class, really, in 5th period? Come on now, you ain't got it on you. So he look at everybody like they crazy. He smiled a little bit. He's like, y'all sure? He's like, hell yeah. So he said, look under the table. So when we look under the table, we go in his book bag, and I ain't gonna like pull that motherfucker, guys. It's a real gun. It looked like a Glock. I ain't gonna lie, it looked like a Glock 23 or something. It was a little small, but it was a little big. So he pull it out, and we all like, oh, and everybody leaning back like, oh. But ain't nobody say nothing for real. We ain't trying to get him caught up. We all just say that, and the teacher turned around like, what's going on? But he put the gun up in time, and everything was cool. So everybody laughing about it. It's a good time. Like, we ain't worried about nothing. We just like we usually do. You know, I didn't think he was really gonna bring the gun to school, but he brought the gun to school. Now, after he brought the gun to school, it was this nigga. I don't even know his name. Like, to this day, I still do not know his name. He transferred in 8th grade year, same time that Jay did. but Jay was cool as hell. The other nigga was cool as hell too, but we ain't never really clicked. Like, he was one of them super hood niggas. Like, I could tell he was from the hood because he didn't really say too much. When he did say something, it was really to the other hood niggas and they had something in common. So I could tell he was super hood. I used to know who he was for real, so I didn't have no reason to kick it with his ass. But I guess he must have peeped what Jay did, right? But I don't even see that he see what Jay did. But I guess he felt some type of way, feeling like, oh, if he brought his pipe to school, I can bring my pipe to school. But the random nigga that I don't know is in my class though, right? He was sitting at the table when Jay did everything. So the random nigga I don't know, the next week he randomly come to class, you know, he cooling, but he smiling, like he got something on his mind or something. So everybody looking at him like, what's so funny, man? What you smiling for? You don't never smile about nothing. He's like, I got a surprise for you. I was like, surprise? What is he talking about? You ain't got no surprise for nobody. That's what everybody's saying. Like, we all talking to him at once. Like, what is he talking about? You ain't got no surprise for us, because we know everybody in the class cool. He like, don't even trip, wait till 5th period, wait till 5th period. So we like, alright, say less. So he slides to 5th period and then he instantly do the same thing that Phonum did. He up his pipe, he show everybody like, oh, but he feel a little cool. I can look in his eyes and tell he feel a little cooler than Jay did when he did this. He felt like he was a man just because he had a pipe in school. I'm like, you got a pipe or whatever, I guess that's cool, but don't feel like the man just because you brought it to school, bro. That ain't you. You ain't gotta act like that. Like, come on now. That's really not you. Be you, man. If that is you, why you bringing it to school? All these teachers and stuff in here, oh, come on now. There'll be police in here, you're gonna get arrested. Something bad gonna happen to you. They're not gonna play with your ass. But you know, he up there, he showed everybody. Everybody was like, ooh, ah, and he put it up. It wasn't really nothing to flex about because everybody seen a gun before. He just felt cool because he had it on him. Now, I ain't gonna lie. The next day after that, I went and told my pops because you feel me, my mama passed away, so I ain't had no one I could really talk to about the situation. But I'm like, they bringing guns to school, like, what should I do? He said that I feel like it was gonna be a problem or something. I said, nah. He was like, well, it's up to you. I can't really tell you what to do. He was like, do you want to go to police? I was like, hell no. He was like, you want to tell some of the teachers? I was like, hell no. So there's really nothing he could do because I wasn't going to give him no information. He couldn't get no names out of me. It was nothing he could do but just let me go to school and deal with it on my own. That's how I wanted it to be. Because when I was in 3rd, 4th grade, I told my mama something. My mama ended up snitching on me to the teacher. But she didn't do it on purpose, but she was a mama. She ain't had no other choice but to do it. But ever since then, I've really been stingy on the information I get in my parents, right? So I don't tell them exactly no names. I don't tell them who's doing what. I just tell his ass what's going on. I tell him I ain't snitching. So after I tell him I'm not snitching, I feel like a soldier. I feel like, hey man, I ain't no lame. I just didn't feel a little comfortable with all these niggas bringing guns to school. I'm like, hey, I'm damn near feel like, hey, I need a gun, pops. So that must happen on a Tuesday. By a Friday, this random nigga I don't know brought his gun to school again, right? But this time, I didn't even know he brought his gun to school. A lot of people didn't even know he brought his gun to school. Like, he was just bringing it every day damn near at this point. Because I guess, like I said, he felt cool to have it on him. So he going to school with his pipe on him, but nobody know about it, but he being real low key. But this where he messed up at, right? So on Friday, right after 5th period, we go to lunch. So after 5th period, everybody go to lunch, and I'm going to lunch, and everybody cooling and stuff, right? So while we in lunch, I instantly duck off to the bathroom because I gotta use the bathroom. You feel me? I have to relieve myself. I have to pee. You see what I'm saying? You get what I'm putting down? So I walk in the bathroom and I see a group of niggas. So I'm looking at the group of niggas. I'm like, what's going on in here? So wait for them fight or something? And they all look at me like they scared of something. Like they turn around fast as hell. Like, and I look at their ass like, it's me? Y'all cool? Like, what's going on right here? So instantly all of them look relieved and they look at me like, okay, you cool, man. Yeah, come see what we got going on. So they all go in the stall. Like, it's about 5 niggas right now, including me, 5 niggas. So we all go in the stall. I'm looking like, what's going on? Like, y'all look acting a little weird. What's wrong with y'all? Come on now. Don't be acting all weird around me. So the nigga I don't know in there, and he got his book bag. So when he opened his book bag, he instantly up a pipe. It's another Glock, but this is like a Glock 17, Glock 19 type motherfucker. And he got a beam on it. So he got a beam on it. I'm looking at it. I'm like, damn, that motherfucker looks sexy. So I'm in the middle of looking at it and just analyzing the gun. All of a sudden, I just hear a little. So I'm looking like, who the hell just made that noise? So we start looking around. Instantly, all we see over the little stall is one of the teachers. And he looking at us like he's scared as hell. He look at his eyes just like this, wide as and then he look at us and instantly take off running. So when he take off running, the nigga I don't know, he take off running too. He instantly. He got up out of there because he know it's over with. He know the police coming for him. There's nothing he can do about it. Like, you're going to jail. You can't come back to the school. It's OVA. You brought the gun in here. And you got caught. So he instantly run out the door. So when you run out the door, it's a big ass field in front of our school. After you get past the field, that's how you get to the main street. And that's how you can run home and stuff. When I say that nigga ran through that field like security, he ran through that field like his life depended on it. He ran through that field so goddamn fast, he hopped in somebody's car and I never seen him again, bro. Never seen him again. And some of the teachers questioned me and stuff. They was like, how you know him? Do you know where he stay and all that stuff? I was like, I don't even know the man's name. And I wasn't even lying. I real life don't know the man's name. And I never saw him again, bro. He got out that jail smooth. I hope he didn't get booked or nothing. Because if he got booked for that, I would feel very bad for him. That's a dumbass way to get booked, bro. Don't get booked bringing no pipe to school. But that's the end of the video though, G-Dot family. If you like the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I drop a banging ass video. You want to be the first to watch these videos so you can be the first to comment and like, man. I'm telling you. And also don't forget to follow me on Instagram at GuapBoyG-Dot and Twitter at GuapBoyG-Dot. All the links for all my social media are going to be in the description below. Without further ado, we out.